What's up guys, my name is Javier and welcome back. In this video we're going to take a look at another cordless power tool, part of DeWalt's 12V Max line with their tiny 12V reciprocating saw. I've been using this saw for the past couple of weeks while I did some remodeling work around my garage. I use this saw for light demolition work, which involved cutting out a small section of wood paneling. I had to do so to cut around the control panel for the water irrigation system before I can easily remove the wood paneling. It was also useful for removing unnecessary lumber from the wall that had to go so I can clear the wall for installing drywall. With a longer 9-inch blade, the saw made it very easy to cut through the nails holding down the lumber, and later for cutting out sections of the lumber. The cutting was done at a timely pace with its powerful 12V brushed motor that produces up to 2,700 strokes per minute and a respectable stroke length of 9/16 of an inch. I've tried both of Milwaukee's 12V reciprocating saws, and when compared to the original brushed M12 hacksaw, I would say that this DeWalt has just a bit more power to cut through materials, which is always nice to have more power. But with the added power also comes added size and added weight. It's noticeably longer than the 12V competition, but just as you would expect from a 12V power tool, it's still compact overall when compared to larger 18V saws. It comes in at 15 inches in length when fully extended, and about half the length is made up of the handle and the battery. Because the battery slides on, instead of going into the handle, it makes for a thinner, more comfortable grip. In fact, most DeWalt 12V Max owners rave about the slim handles. And what's sweet about this little guy is that you have 3 options to position and hold the saw. This is its inline position, which reflects how the majority of the reciprocating saws are configured today, and you can also position it in a right angle for a pistol style grip by sliding a switch and locking it into place. And also the other position in between the inline and right angle position, so you have 3 options to better suit your needs. The blade changing is completely toolless and is done with a blade clamp on the side of the tool. DeWalt did an excellent job of this by giving you the easy blade change system used on full-size recip saws. On other 12V recip saws, you have to fit 2 fingers in the cramped area inside the shoe to turn the blade holder. And the blade can be placed facing up or down, so you can cut in either direction. And DeWalt also did it right by giving you a pivoting shoe. The other 12V recip saws I've seen have fixed shoes that don't pivot. The pivoting shoe helps the saw transfer cutting power better to the workpiece as it stays in full contact while you move the saw up and down as you make a cut. And while the shoe pivots, it doesn't extend. But then again, I haven't seen any other 12V saws with extending adjustable shoes, so it's not really a negative. And behind the shoe is a bright LED light to illuminate the cutting area. This is great to have in poorly lit areas. And the light stays lit as long as the trigger is pressed. So as far as brushed 12V reciprocating saws go, this saw would be near the top of the list in terms of raw power and runtime. The DeWalt batteries do a pretty good job of getting plenty of cuts per charge, and the saw itself has some guts. And as we've seen earlier, it can take on lumber and even nail embedded lumber such as the 2x4 shown here. I hammered 3 nails into the side of a 2x4, and this was done to simulate the typical lumber you'll find while doing demolition work, as it's not uncommon to come across nail embedded wood on the job site. This saw is great for cutting metal such as small tubing, and would be a great tool to use for plumbers and electricians for cutting things such as copper pipes, EMT, and can even cut large galvanized pipe. If you're going to be doing lots of cuts into large pipes such as this one, you're probably going to be using something else to cut these, but for occasional cuts into large pipe here and there, it's got the power to do so, as long as you have the time. And the cordless convenience is great, as this saw is light and compact, making it very portable. So overall, it's a great little saw to have to add to your DeWalt 12V Max collection, and it's pretty powerful for a 12V reciprocating saw with a brushed motor. I like the overall compactness and the ability to go into 3 separate positions. It's very easy to use one-handed, and there's plenty of other features I like about it, such as the pivoting shoe, the very easy to use blade clamp to change blades, and the comfortable DeWalt grip. And there's not very much to dislike about it. My only dislike would have to be that there's no fuel gauge on the batteries or the tool itself to check the remaining battery charge. But that's about it, and it's not really a big deal. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by and checking out the DeWalt 12V Max reciprocating saw. And let me know what you guys think of this saw in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date with the latest tools, and follow me on Facebook and Google+. And I'll see you guys in the next video.